What do we do with her?
Is there a garbage chute? Trash compactor?
Yeah, there is.
In Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens, Captain Phasma was given a rather paltry screen time of 1 minute and 45 seconds, which for an incredibly hyped character is somewhat unforgivable. Even worse, however, is the fact she was one-upped by her former students, unceremoniously dumped into a trash compactor and left for dead in the destruction of Starkiller Base. So yeah, Phasma was kinda screwed over. But if promotional material for episode 8 is anything to go by, it seems as if Disney are giving her another chance to shine. Pun very much intended. In fact, the chrome-cladded trooper has undergone somewhat of a resurgence as of late with the release of Phasma and issue 1 of Star Wars Captain Phasma. With all of this new material, we can really begin to piece together some of the events that take place in between episodes 7 and 8, including Phasma's survival of Starkiller Base. First of all, Captain Phasma was indeed thrown into the trash compactor of Starkiller Base. It wasn't just some kind of metaphor or callback to episode 4. And while this does conjure images of her butting heads with a Dianoga, all while compacting walls and clothes around them, she spent hardly any time at all inside the makeshift prison cell. You see, a stray bomb from a Resistance X-Wing blew a gaping hole in the side of the compactor, leaving her free to simply walk away. From there, it's safe to assume she located her very own TIE fighter and flew for the hills, right? Well, yes, that is exactly right, but not before some last-minute espionage. Indeed, Phasma retreated to the very console she used to lower Starkiller Base's shields in an effort to mask her treachery. This allowed her to pin the blame upon a fellow First Order higher-up, Lieutenant Saul Revis to be precise. However, Phasma wasn't done there. Seemingly discontent with completely ruining a man's entire military career, she decided to pursue Revis through the ever-imploding corridors of Starkiller Base and then into the vacuum of space. I'm sure you are probably all now wondering what happened next, but fear not, all will be revealed soon enough in the aforementioned Captain Phasma mini-series of comics. In all honesty, I recommend you check out the first issue for yourself. Not only does it give you a greater insight into the mind of this somewhat mysterious character, but it shows you the Battle of Starkiller Base from an entirely different viewpoint, which I particularly find fascinating. Regardless, I am very keen to know how you feel about Captain Phasma's survival and the fact she is set to appear in Star Wars Episode 8. So do feel free to sound off in the comments below. If you learned something new from today's video, be sure to leave a like. And for weekly lore content, press that subscribe button and notification bell to keep it locked here to the King Sands.